Have you ever heard of a place called Yaro Crossing?
I doubt many have. It's one of those small, isolated towns, fewer than 300 souls, living under this canopy of old-growth fir trees.
Right. Trees so thick they say they can muffle thunder. Just absorb it.
And in a town that quiet, rules become very important.
Especially one rule.
It's older than any town charter, older than anyone living there.
Don't answer the door on a Sunday.
Not even a crack.
Especially. Especially if it sounds like someone you love.
This means everything changes on that day.
No funerals are held, no weddings. You wouldn't even see a picnic.
Church is always, always on Saturday afternoon, without fail.
They call it the hush.
And you have to understand, this isn't a superstition to them. It's a reality, a law of the place.
There's even this chilling little game that children play.
Yeah. One kid will pretend to be the knocker. They'll do 3 slow taps on a wall, and then they whisper.
Do you hear it?
And the consequences for breaking the rule? They aren't loud. They're silent.
Like Mrs. Delaney, the town's piano teacher.
She missed a week of lessons. Then 2.
People checked on her house. It was locked up tight, curtains drawn, car in the driveway.
She was just gone.
And then there was Charlie. He was the mayor's son.
Oh, that one's hard to talk about.
He was heard knocking on his own mother's door on a Sunday.
She didn't open it.
She followed the rule.
But by Thursday, she'd packed her bags and moved to the city. Never came back.
The silence, the hush. It protects you, but it costs you everything.
And into this place comes an outsider.
A man named Tom.
He was retired Army logistics, lean, tight haircut, the kind of guy whose eyes are always scanning,
He bought the old Howran cabin up on Brush Hill.
Which was already a bad sign.
Because Miss Howran was the last person to disappear, 6 years earlier.
Her porch light stayed on all through Sunday night, right into Monday morning.
Tom didn't know that, of course. He just wanted peace.
He said he wanted to fish, grow some tomatoes, and breathe air that didn't taste like brake dust.
He was friendly at first, but skeptical.
He asked Sarah down at the diner why church was on a Saturday.
And when she told him about the Sunday rule, he laughed.
Yeah, he thought it was a joke. Some kind of, local religious quirk.
The town tried to warn him, cautiously.
They told him it wasn't about religion, it wasn't about danger, not in the way he understood it.
It was, and this is what they said, something deeper, older, a groove in the bones of this place.
But Tom was a man who dealt with logistics, with facts. He needed a reason.
All they could give him was a feeling, a dread.
He asked Sarah if it was all just a big prank on new people.
And all she said was, I'd rest on Sundays if I were you.
That was the moment the charm ran out, when the silence starts to seep through the windows.
It got to him faster than you'd think.
He started walking his dog less.
And he switched from his heavy boots to sneakers, so he could move more quietly.
Then he started wearing a concealed sidearm. Told people it was for bears.
The town didn't have any bears.
Not a single one.
The real sign, though. He bought a peephole kit from the hardware store.
He was getting ready. Not for a threat he could fight, but for one he felt he had to see.
After his first weekend there, he quietly asked one of the locals.
He said, "Hey, you ever hear anything on Sundays? Middle of the night." Sounded like knocking.
And the man just looked at him and said, "Get your errands done by Saturday, and you don't have to worry about those."
They wouldn't even talk about it.
So that first Sunday, Tom followed the rule. His porch lights stayed off.
And the whole town was just swallowed by that hollow stillness.
No birds, no cars, no wind.
Just the sound of your own house settling.
The next morning, Monday, he calls his neighbor over, the storyteller in our account.
And Tom looks terrible, exhausted.
He tells him about the knocking.
Not loud, he said, just spaced out. 3 at a time. Always 3.
Went on for over an hour.
But here's the detail that made it real. The thing that proved it wasn't just in his head.
His dog.
A big, brave German shepherd.
The dog refused to go near the door. It was hiding under the kitchen table, whining and trembling.
He was scared to even bark.
Tom said he had to physically carry her out to his truck that morning.
That's when the man of logic, the army guy, realized his gun was useless if his dog was that scared of a door.
Yeah, something was wrong.
Over the next week, he changed.
The little laugh he had about the knocking, it became thin, cracked.
He wasn't just tired anymore. He was, weary, thinned out behind the eyes.
Before the second Sunday, he confessed.
He told his neighbor, I used the peephole. I saw someone last Sunday.
He said the figure knocked 3 times, just like he'd heard.
But he couldn't make out a face. It was blurry, indistinct.
And then he said the thing that really chills you. He said there was something wrong with the way they were standing.
They weren't moving right, sort of held in place.
Like a puppet.
Or something that wasn't designed to stand at all.
He tried one last time to rationalize it. He asked, you ever think this is all just a test? A ritual to scare outsiders?
And the neighbor just looked him in the eye and said one word.
Oh.
And that was it. That was his last escape route. Gone.
So that second Sunday night, Tom's cabin was a blaze of light.
Every single bulb was on, a defiant act against the hush.
You could just imagine him in there pacing, checking the locks, peering out from behind the blinds.
He'd told the neighbor, I don't like being told what to do in my own home.
The final stand of a rational man.
And the dog. The dog was just sitting by the front window, not moving, silent.
Listening
for something too quiet for human ears.
At the church service that Saturday, the pews were full. But it was so quiet.
The pastor's sermon was about rules, about faith without explanation.
Everyone knew it was for Tom.
And just before the final hymn, Tom stood up.
And he walked out, didn't say a word.
That night, his living room light stayed on until exactly 11:03 p.m.
And it flicked off.
And then, at 3:11 in the morning, the sound came.
3 knocks.
But they weren't loud. They were deep, heavy in a way that wasn't physical.
They seemed to roll through the trees, through the very ground itself.
And with the sound, everything else stopped.
The wind died. The crickets fell silent.
The whole world seemed to hold its breath.
The neighbor said he didn't feel fear, just resignation. It was happening.
And he didn't hear a scream.
There never is one.
Whatever happens, it does not need noise.
Monday morning.
Oh.
The neighbor goes up the ridge trail to Tom's cabin.
The truck is cold in the driveway. The front door is just slightly ajar.
Pushed open, maybe, with just the tips of fingers.
He goes inside. The air is stale and cold.
It smells like old coffee, but cut with something sour, like old sweat or fear.
Tom's wallet and keys are on the kitchen counter.
But his coat and his shoes are gone.
The dog. He found the dog under the bed.
Shaking. Silent as dust.
And then he saw it. On the doorframe.
The only physical evidence ever left behind.
3 long smears in the wood, blackened at the edges.
Faint ridges, like fingerprints where the wood had been pressed so hard it dented.
And when he touched it, the residue crumbled, like ash.
Like ash cleaned into the shape of fingers.
He took the silent dog and he closed the door.
Tom never came back.
The town just filed him away, another name whispered and then forgotten.
A few weeks later, the neighbor went back to the cabin. The bank had already changed the lock.
But the frame. The frame still had the mark.
3 faint, scorched dents pressed in a line.
And as dusk began to settle, standing there in the quiet, he heard it.
Faintly.
Knock.
Coming from inside the empty house.
Some stories don't have chapters, just names on a list.
And some lessons, especially in a place like Yaro Crossing,
Are only ever learned on Sundays.